Well, hello there, and welcome to another edition of the Mighty Quest for Epic Loot. I'm your host, Boozbaz, and this is my castle. I'm still level 24 with my hero, and I have a rank 22 castle. And I recently reached Captain League, and I'm going to tell you something. I went from Grunt 2 to Captain 3 without attacking a single castle. That was all from people just dying in my castle. Excuse me. Now, in terms of the replays here, this is the only ones that we can watch. This is one of my clanmates. He said that he wanted to run my castle a bunch of times to practice using his spiral shot. So you can see here, this is all him running the castle. I'm glad he left this comment that says easy, because it's a lot better than the previous comment that was such a cocksucking castle. Without good crowd control skills, it is unable to do. Mwah! Your tears are delicious, Banana Hunter. Thank you so much. Now, the only problem I have with those types of comments is that it scares other players away, and I like comments like this because it makes the castle look more inviting for more players to come and lose their crowns in. So, anyways, we can't watch any of these replays, but the castle's been doing well. Now, let's jump into the castle and take a look at it. I've made some changes. Before, excuse me, I had two cross chambers in a row. This is a cross chamber right here. A long hallway with a little choke point and then a small segment right there on both sides. I had one right next to each other, and they would form a small pocket in the middle. This room is a longer hallway. So you have a very long hallway, and then just this narrow strip, okay? This larger section is part of the cross chamber. See the yellow line bordering it? And the little yellow line bordering that? That makes this room really tiny. But when you have two of these cross chambers, one right next to another, it makes these rooms 25% bigger or a third bigger, I'm not sure. Because you have, see, that space plus another larger space and a shorter hallway. See, just a little tight, just three tiles basically, versus however many tiles this is. Okay? So I made a change because the last two rooms in my castle were too easy. They were too open and my defense points were spread too thin to pose a challenge in those rooms. So I switched it out for a junction chamber or whatever this room is called. I put it, it's like a mirror, okay? So there's that room and then this and then that room again and then the castle right there. I wish I had more super trap generators because they contribute nothing towards your defense rating, towards your cap. And I have two regular trap generators which contribute 2 towards that cap, and that would be another 5 defense points I could spend on something if I had more super trap generators. But alas, that's fine. Excuse me. So what did I put inside of these rooms? Well, this room is not what the current validated version is. The current validated version I will show you in a video or in a replay. But it's basically turrets and then barricades like these. And then there's a gelatinous goo right here to slow people down from running through here. I've made a change and I put a poison globuli. I've crafted as many poison globuli as I can. I think I went a little bit overboard. Because I have yet to see just how effective they are. I know that Mrs. Go-Fire is really powerful. I have one in here and I have 3 up in there, and it's very powerful. The reason I put poison globuli in here instead of just filling the room entirely with traps is because players that have the ability to springboard or roll around or electric slide, they just rush through here, or they disable all the traps and then they shoot this barricade and run right through. No freaking problem. I put the globuli because after you kill him, and he's got a decent amount of health, after you kill him, he just comes back with more, and then after you kill those, they come back with more, and it's the animation time for him to respawn the little duplicate globulis that just force you to stick around in the room a little bit longer, and it gives the turrets more time to shoot at you. So that's why I put him there. And I put these things here, the cardboard cyclopses, just to cause a little bit of confusion when you come into the room. Barricade again to slow you down. This is all just to slow you down and be a pain in the ass. That's all it is. Once you get past that, you get a couple more hamster wheels, making this hallway a bit precarious. And one corrosive mine behind it. In fact, I might just throw down one more mine behind there. There we go. Lots of corrosive and glue mines there. Once you run through here, you've got another corrosive and glue mine, and then a springboard trap. Now, why do I have so many corrosive and glue mines? Because I can't craft fire mines yet. That's the main reason why I have so many. I crafted most of this stuff. Even these guys I crafted. So the springboard trap launches you back onto the hamster wheels, causes you a bit of a problem. The main creatures that will attack you when you come in here are these Mrs. Go-Fires. This guy's there just to be a body blocker and a nuisance for melee characters, and then I got one General Pow in the back. They're tethered to the totem, and this is the capacity of how many creatures can be aggroed at the same time. These globulites are positioned to see you just as you enter the room and become alerted, but as soon as you aggro these creatures, they'll stop shooting and back away. But you can't leave without killing them, basically. They're just here to, again, keep you in the room for a little bit longer. I find that often players run in and turn right, so I got a fire mine right here, so you run in, turn right, hit the fire mine. 2 hamster wheels and another hamster wheel to deny this corner. This actually works pretty good. I saw a player get knocked by those hamster wheels back, and then immediately knocked again by this hamster wheel going sideways. See, just like that. Bam, bam. And it did a lot of damage. I think it killed him, actually. I got some barricades on the sides, and I spaced them out so that the barricades don't... if you shoot at these ones, the AoE damage doesn't necessarily penetrate and hit the ones behind it as much. And then staggered turrets to basically put pressure on you to move around in here. I got a glue mine, a corrosive mine, a fire mine, and another glue mine just along the sides, again to be a nuisance in here. And then that's the end of the castle. One of the things that I really like about the Mrs. Go-Fires is that, first of all, with 3 of them they shoot 6 projectiles. And you'll notice that it says they have a slow attack speed and a slow movement speed. And the movement speed doesn't really matter. They're basically like moving turrets. The slow attack speed doesn't matter either. It's really the slow wind-up. They take a while spinning their arms, and that's the slow wind-up. But once they fire, the projectile moves fast. And also, it aims quickly. You know how a turret, it chooses where it's going to shoot, and then it gets a little red ring on the floor, and then it shoots at that spot? These guys don't work like that. Let's say that you were standing where this fire mine was, and he was winding up, all 3 of them were winding up to shoot at you. And then you ran forward just as they're winding up, and then you springboarded over them, and you landed by where the totem is. They would, in a split second, turn around and throw, when they release them, they would release the projectiles right at your face, even if you were directly behind them. You can move around them as fast as you want and run circles around them. It's not until they release the projectile that they choose their direction to throw it at. And that makes them very strong. So actually I saw one guy move forward, and then I don't know if he used his spiral shot or if he got springboarded back, but it worked out really good. He moved forward, he aggroed these guys, they wound up, they threw their projectiles, he got launched back, and then the projectiles came down the hallway and killed him. It worked really well. And I have found that having ranged attackers is really effective for players that move around a lot. They do get hits off, provided the projectile moves quickly enough. Okay. This is what I like about the Globulites as well. They are ranged attackers, and they do quite a bit of damage actually, 1267 physical damage, and it also does poison damage, it's damage over time, which is fantastic. And with that said, I changed this, this unit used to be a General Pow, where this Globuli is. I put a Globuli in there instead because I wanted more ranged attacks in here, because I found that this room had too much melee attackers, and players were jumping around, and creatures were running to attack, and then they were running back and forth, trying to hit the player, and they weren't able to hit the player. But this guy punishes players who do that, and so I wanted another ranged attacker to punish players who jump back and forth. Unfortunately, I don't have, what was I going to say? Mrs. Go-Fire is no longer available to craft anymore, so if I had it my way, I would have just crafted another Mrs. Go-Fire. But I just crafted a poison globuli instead. So I have a lot of poison globulis. So let's go ahead and watch a replay. Oh, that's nice. This is new. Let's watch this guy, actually. I don't even know why this guy attacked me. He didn't lose any crowns. He's got quite a bit of crowns. He has 900 crowns. Actually, let's watch the big stinker, because he actually makes it all the way to the end.
Let's go to work.
So he's handling this room like a pro. He's not going into the time-wasting room because he's already run the castle once before. This is his second time running the castle, so he knows not to waste his time over there. So he's shutting down everything quite well. He's standing back here and shooting out of the range of the turrets, which is a really good idea. A lot of players run into here and then start shooting at these barricades, but you're in range of this thing and it shoots over top and hits you. See? So he's shooting back here. He's out of range of that turret in the back and this turret as well. So that's perfect positioning. See? And now that he moves forward, these turrets are shooting. This thing's wants to shoot at him, but I think he's just out of range. Yeah. So I don't think he's going to... Yeah, he didn't take any damage so far. He's doing very well. I would have placed that a little bit deeper into the room, but that's okay. He shuts down that turret, but he does miss these ones, I think. Yeah, this one's turning around. I think he's going to get hit by this hamster wheel. No, he's not. Okay, he's doing quite well. What he's going to do is he's going to try to pull these things into this room. That's a bad idea. It's a bad idea to pull these things into this room, because this room is still a lot of turrets. So, this is the first damage he took. He got it by running into this acid pool. That's why I like the acid turrets, is because even if they miss you, they leave something behind that denies you floor space to walk into. So he's going to start pulling all these creatures into here. And they're going to take some damage by walking through the snow and probably hitting this fire hamster wheel. He's breaking a barricade to give himself some more room, but by stopping there, he's allowing these turrets some time to hit him. Yeah, he's taking a little bit more damage, walking back into that again. I don't know if he got hit. Yeah, he did. That 825, I think, is from these mines. Minions are coming into here, but a lot of them got pulled back by the totem. These special minions, I think, are getting summoned by, like, maybe the Necromancer or General Pao, and they're not tethered to the totem, so they'll run all the way into the room. These ones with the red health bars, I think those are the ones that are tethered to the totem, and this one without the red, I think, is free to walk into here. Yeah, so he's coming in. The springboards are actually going off on the creatures. He's still clearing out, he just finished clearing out the barricades there. He doesn't have a lot of room to move around in here without getting damage, so it leaves him some narrow movements. He also doesn't want to stand over this. There's just a chance he'll drop it, so just seeing the flames there is a bit of a hindrance. Okay, so he walks back up. He gets slowed down a little bit by walking into the wall, backs out. This is going to do a lot of damage. The snowball is going to do a lot of damage to the players, or the creatures that come in here. And I think he's just out of range of this turret, perhaps. Yeah. So he's not taking very much damage. He's doing quite well. A lot of the minions are dying on the snow. Okay, that guy did hit him with a flaming throw, and that's going to punish him a little bit. Yeah, it slowed him down and allowed him to get hit by more turrets and damage. He's also taking damage over time, I think, by standing in a hidden acid pool, which the acid launcher creates. Again, it's a visual glitch. I don't think it's fair, but it's in the game. I think he's doing fine. Is he about to drink his potion? No, he's still doing well. Okay, this is dangerous right here. So these are the exploding chickens now running into here.
Doing so good over here.
So he's forced to drink his potion. He walks right into that hamster wheel. Chicken jumps in, and like I said, the chicken is just a noisy confusion maker. It's a big item, and it's going to run back into the room because it just launched itself out of the totem range. I like how this thing is. It's just so noisy, and it's great. See, I think he's shot for just a second, but it absorbed all the damage. It runs back in at full health. So he's going to springboard himself into here. Now he's got to finish off the creatures that are tethered to the totem. What is this? Is that a dead bird? Oh, that's from him shutting down the traps over there. Okay. So I think he walked into a healing ball that was sitting there. And he's just dishing out some damage. I'm not sure what he chose to attack first. I'm not sure what creature that is, actually. Some random skeleton, maybe? I don't know. He's shooting at the turrets now. He's standing in, I think, a turret attack. Yeah, that was just a turret attack. He took a little bit of damage. I think the chicken may have hit him as well back there. This tar mine slows him down as he passes through it, but once he gets out of the tar mine, see that? That's the slow right there. The slow goes away. He can begin moving fast again. So it's good actually to pair up the tar mines with the corrosive mines, because then if you walk back and forth through it, it makes you take more damage over time by walking through the tar mine damage. So he's at a good spot. I've seen plenty of, I mentioned this in another video. I watched a wizard stand right here on this tile. This is a pretty safe spot to stand. With that said, I might push the mine back a little bit and switch it to a corrosive mine, but we'll see. So he's out of range of the exploding chickens. He's doing well, but the big chicken's about to jump in, but it's almost going to die really quickly. I think he may have gotten hit by exploding chicken, or maybe that was that chicken pouncing on him. I don't know. That was a lot of damage he took right there, though. Quite a lot. So he's forced the potion. He's springboarding back. He's probably not sure what just did that much damage to him as well. Okay, so it's clear to move forward and just finish the room. And got hit by exploding chicken right there. Did a lot of damage. Man, those chickens, just one chicken can do a lot of damage. Okay, so now he's finished in the room. I think he might walk into the springboard trap. Yeah, it launches him back in here. This is what I like about the new castle design, is that he's still got a potion left. He's still got half his health. And previously, this room and the room after it was really weak. And I think I've really done a good job strengthening the next two rooms to finish off players that managed to clear out this room. So he's corrosive, he's shutting down the traps, doing quite well. This is the way that this room is currently validated as, and like I said, I've got the Cyclops minions here, but they're blocking the shots from the turrets behind them, which is not good. And also, he can just shoot right down the middle and break this bookshelf without hitting anything. See? His bullets are going right through to the bookshelf. He's also breaking the barricades in here. See? So he's doing quite well. Just destroyed all the barricades, destroyed the barricade right in the middle. He shut down the trap in the middle. There's really nothing to keep him in this room and make him stay. Except when you move forward, you can set off the gelatinous glue. Or the fire glue. Whatever. You know what I'm talking about. The big fire blob. He's shut down these traps here, but now the blob is going to fall down and it's still going to be active. Because it fell after he shut down the trap, so it's not deactivated. And so he's slowed down, he's taking quite a bit of damage. I think I think this is just a glue mine, so he doesn't have negative 50% armor, which is a bit of a shame, because then he would take way more damage by going through the goop. So he launched himself, but he misaimed. If he launched himself right into this gap here, he'd be fine, but he launched himself into the corner, and that means he's going to get hit by the goop. There we go. See, there's some damage right there. His armor, his defenses are fine. He's doing well. He's taking damage over time, slowed down a bit. I think doubly so by hitting, what's it called? Glue mine. So the glue mine and the fire goop damage over time are stacking quite well. So he's going to walk right into this. I think this actually put a lot of pressure on him, because he's making a mistake here. He can see this happening, but he really wants to get out of this room. So that's what I like about these really tight, painful trap rooms, is they make players not want to go back into them. They want to get out as quickly as possible. So bam, launched. This thing's not going to hit. It's going to hit the wall. See? I don't know why this thing goes off. It's not like he was standing near it, but for whatever reason that thing goes off. See, in his rush to get out of here, he walked right into it again and got knocked and stunned. And the fire turret launched, and I think it's about to hit him. That might be hit from that thing. Oh, actually, the mine there was deactivated, and the timer just ran out, and the mine just went off. And this thing's now going to shoot at him as well. So I think he does have the stack of mine, damage, negative 50% armor.
Patched up.
And now this thing's about to hit. That turret is about to hit. That 69 damage per second is from the mine. There we go. Now he just got poisoned. He's got 2 stacks of armor reduction, and he's taking very good damage over time. Yeah, that must have been an impact damage. That 300 something. I don't know why he didn't drink his potion there. He didn't make it to the last room. It looked like he was shooting back into here. He must have misclicked. Alright. And let's watch Valicho. I haven't seen this guy, so this will be my first time watching him. Good amount of crowns. I'm really not sure how I didn't get any crowns from watching this guy go through my castle, though. It's a little confusing. Level 21 and almost 900 crowns. That's really good.
Shouldn't be a problem.
He's probably going to fall for the time wasting room. It's his first time playing through the castle. Yeah, sure enough. He does really good damage, it looks like. Looks like he's well equipped. Walks right through the fire, takes 439 damage. Takes it again and again. I think that's 2 439s in a row. So these traps here got 4 ticks of 439 on him so far. Now he launches himself, so he doesn't get hit by that mine, which is good for him. But I think he's going to launch himself, and he might get hit by these traps, or these hamster wheels. We'll see. No, he didn't. Very well done. Dodged. He blocked the damage from that. But he launched himself into a corner. He's going to have to stop and shoot, or just keep launching himself. Yeah. So, 620 damage. I think that might be from... No, that's not to him. Now he's taking damage over time. 326 damage. He hasn't actually gotten damaged by the goop yet. He doesn't have the minus 50% armor yet. Now he does. So he'll take a little bit more damage by the rest of this room if he doesn't shut the traps down. And it looks like he has the ability to do that. So we'll see. What is he shooting at? Why do people do that? Oh, I guess he's breaking the barricades. So we got a couple turrets here about to shoot at him. This is why I position this thing so it's facing that way, so that it's more likely to turn and hit you when you're in this side of the room. Anyways, what is he shooting at? He's shooting at nothing. He just took another 346 damage from a turret. He's trying to break the barricades. Okay, fair enough. He wants to clear this room out a bit. He just got poisoned, so he's got double stacks of armor reduction. The poison might not even show up. Yeah, you can't see the poison. It's hidden underneath the tile. I wonder if he's going to get hit by these mines. No, he doesn't. But he is going to get hit by this turret. Yeah, he just got hit for 319 damage. He's probably going to get hit by, or get launched back by this tile right here. These tiles, you know, like I said before, I don't know if that tile is doing very much, but one thing I do like is that it just looks like there's 2 regular tiles. See, everything is so well positioned. These are very easy to miss. Yeah, that worked out perfectly. So I might keep that second one there, even though it's not that effective. It's good at masking the first one. I think he just springboarded himself into that turret, which is great, because now he's got to walk through this frost. Yeah. Yeah, he's taking damage over time by walking through the frost. Again, with the stack of armor reduction, it increases the damage over time from that. That just refreshed it. I think he may have walked through it again. So now he's going to springboard himself over this. I think he took a little bit of damage from the lightning before he launched himself. And that's good. He's in here. So this is the way... Everybody always turns right. And a lot of players stand on that corner here, so we'll see what he does. I don't know what just hurt him there. No, nothing hurt him. He didn't get hurt. But he's got the ability that creates explosions, I think. A chance to create an explosion when he shoots. Because that just did a lot of damage to the barricade. Yeah. He is slowed down doubly so. I'm not sure what the first thing is that slowed him down, but... Oh, he's in the wall. The wall's about to be generated right here, I think, from one of these wall guardians. Or is it? No. Is it? No. No. I'm not sure what he's getting slowed by. Launches himself back. Takes 550 damage. See the effectiveness of the armor reduction? Before he was taking, what, 400 and something? So 550 damage by walking into here. Oh my goodness. That's like 1500 damage right there. These traps are really effective. Oh my god, he took 2,000. He took like 2,200 damage right there. Forced to drink a potion. So he's gonna break the barricade some more. I think that might be a fire or exploding chicken underneath his feet. Okay, no issue anyway. Alright, he's in a really bad spot. This is a tough place to be in. By using the AoE attack too, he's kind of aggroing more stuff in the room than normally would be aggroed. Yeah, he's gonna take a shit ton of damage if he keeps staying there. He successfully got away. Where did that springboard trap launch him? I don't even know where I put him. Oh, he just jumped out of the way. Ah, here comes the gelatinous goo. Alright. Oh, man! Wow, I didn't even realize that, but this is actually really effective for forward kiting. I'm glad I haven't validated it yet, or my new build yet. But this is actually really effective. Boy, oh boy, that actually worked out really good to punish him for forward kiting. You gotta drink your potion, like, right now, man. You gotta drink it right now.
I can't take him.
He's gonna die. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna drink his potion. He's panicking. He's trying to get out of the fire, but he's got this rolling hamster wheel in front of him. Forward kiting into this room is really not working out for him. He's gonna die right here.
What's all this?
Yeah, that's it. Alright, well, that's good. I like watching these replays because it shows me what is good about the castle and what needs to be improved. Like, for example, these two tiles, like I said, I didn't like this tile because it didn't work out very good, but it helps mask the first one. It just looks like two regular tiles. And having that gelatinous goo right there is really good for punishing him for forward kiting. Why is that springboard trap aimed in that direction? I don't know. Yeah, it's fine. They work relatively well. Oh, good. I get to pick up his loot. Let's see what he dropped. Oh, that's alright. Okay, well, that's it. I'm going to let a few more people attack the castle, watch more replays before I commit to this build. I do like this build fairly good. It's still a bit punishing if you go over to here because there's the two mines that leave shit behind. And there are the two turrets in here, so it's not as bad as the goo, though. Man, that goo worked really good on that guy. Still, there's a fair bit of damage in here, though, with the turrets. So we'll see how this one works out if I end up validating this build. Alright, well, that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.